States Navy is making some tough decisions about who will stay and who must go.
Their job cuts, part of a nationwide budget cut to national defense. Local sailors spoke candidly to 10 on Your Side's Ann McNamara about losing their jobs and, more importantly, Ann, planning for the future.
Tom, these are people who plan to be lifelong sailors. One of them is Miranda Queen. Now, after taxes, she took home $60,000 a year as a Navy operations specialist. But instead of getting discouraged, she's getting busy helping her shipmates find work.
We've been fighting for our country, and this is the one safe place that we thought we had.
On the verge of unemployment, Miranda Queen remembers her first years in the United States Navy.
I said if I can re-enlist for 20 years, I'd do it today, but so much has changed since then.
Queen is one of 3,000 sailors facing job cuts from the Enlisted Retention Board.
Anything that counts negative against you is what they're looking at.
Queen failed 2 physical tests in her 12-year career. She was overweight for her height. It's why she lost her job.
It was embarrassing, and it was hard to explain to my family that I'm going home and I'm not staying in the military.
The ERB reviews sailors who serve between 7 and 15 years. Many are close to retirement.
It costs more to keep me in the Navy than a sailor who just joined 2 or 3 years ago. I don't think it's fair, but I see where they're going with it.
An operations specialist, Queen knows many of her day-to-day skills don't translate to civilian jobs, but she's determined to find work.
My plan is to be successful. I can't tell you right now what I'm going to be doing 6 months from now.
A self-starter, Queen created the Facebook group Navy ERB Sailors,
so that we can come together and help one another out, whether it be information or just, having someone to talk to.
The group includes veterans, active duty, master chiefs, and others trying to ease ERB sailors' transition into civilian life.
What I do is I look at it as I'm still contributing to my country because this is being done for the future.
Someone will be lucky to have her. The Navy has set up workshops and forums to help with the transition. Norfolk Fleet and Family Services is another good place for help. But guys, the thing in this country is we've been so conditioned to think military is synonymous with job security, and that's just not the case anymore.
And let me get this right now. She is just recently been let go, but her overweight issue happened years ago.
And that's the case in many of these cases. You see, there was some sort of, we had the other man, reckless driving years ago. He said, well, why wasn't I punished years ago then? And when it comes down to it, there are so many people who are on the same level, and they have to make these cuts, and they are difficult choices.
Wow. All right.
It does come